Hi sir, good morning. This is Kimuel Nuyad from BSBA 2D, and this video I am going to tackle about the Philippine law about sexual harassment. And I am sorry sir if I sound nasal or you can understand the way I talk, or because I'm not feeling well sir and I'm not yet fully recovered from my sickness. So I hope you understand that, sir. So we're talking about the Philippine law about sexual harassment, or Republic Act number 77, or Anti-Sexual Harassment Act of 1995. This sexual harassment happened everywhere, even in our house, training ground, in our school, in our workplace. It happens everywhere. That's why I love this law. It's protect us from the people who take advantage on us. This law states that work, education, or training related sexual harassment is committed by an employer, employee, manager, supervisor, agent of the employer, teacher, instructor, professor, coach, trainer, or any other person who having authority or employees of moral ascendancy, demand, request, or otherwise requires any sexual favor. When we say sexual favor, it's a condition for you to apply, condition for you to have what you want from them. From the other, or regardless of whether the demand, request, or requirement for submission is accepted by the object of said act. So this act protect you from those persons: employer, manager, instructor, teacher, professor, trainer, coach. So this act is for those people, not only for those people or everyone around you that taking advantage of your physical, not only physical, even your mental abuse. So work-related or employment environment sexual harassment committed when? So work-related employment environment. In the work or employment environment, sexual harassment committed when the sexual favor is made as a condition. So we will say condition. So if you have something from them and you want to have that, they give you a condition for you in terms of hiring. Of course, many of us experience that, especially in the OFW abroad. They begging for work. They begging for something. What do you call this one? A payslip or stipend. Jesus, I'm a little bit nasal. I can't really pronounce the letter N or something that words has an N. I'm sorry for that. In terms of hiring, employment, re-employment. So re-employment means when you want to work again. So you need to do some condition, or continued employment, or grant for favorable compensation. When we say favorable compensation, it says that you need to pay what compensation. What do you mean by that? Compensation means penalty. Yes, penalty. Grant for favorable penalty. So for you to spare your penalty, you need to do some condition from them. For example, so I don't know, pass. Terms of condition. terms of condition of the work. When we say that terms of condition or agreement, there's an agreement after you hired, there's a terms and condition and agreement that you need to know. So some other people, some other person taking advantage in term of condition of your work. So for you able to start in their company, you need to do some terms of condition and also promotion. This one also is in terms of promotion. For you to be promoted in a certain position, you need to do some sexual or any that your CEO or your manager want you to do. So also, on the other hand, in education environment, the sexual harassment committed when the sexual favor is made a condition too. Of course, sexual harassment is always taking advantage on you, and also asking condition for you to have a certain things, especially giving a passing grade. For this one is for teachers, instructor, or professor. So I have this scenario. I always seen this scenario on Facebook that for them to be able to pass their exam or to have a passing grade, they need to do some things that the teacher want, and also granting of honor and a scholarship. Yes, granting of honor scholarship. Often, sometimes it happens, but I don't know now. Payment of stipend and allowance or other benefits. Of course, payment. So, this scenario explain. This scenario, I give you about this. I give you the scenario about payment of stipend and allowance or other benefits. For example, if you want to exam, and the exam requires you, what do you call that one? Official receipt that you paid your school account, and you don't have money, or you don't have money to pay your school account, and then they don't allow you to take an exam. Of course, some teachers and professors take advantage on that. So for you to able to exam, you need to do something sexual about your sexual ideas or sexual dreams on you. And lastly, sexual advances result to intimidating, offensive environment for the student, trainee, or apprentice. So sexual advances result to if sexual jokes or other themes about talking about your sexual physical appearance. For example, this one. If your teacher talks about you have a big boobs and you don't know how to, you have a big boobs and you have small brains. It's a form of sexual harassment. I don't know if it is accepted as a form of sexual harassment, but for me, it's still a form of sexual harassment because you are mentioning a physical appearance and physical and sexual appearance of the student. Also, I experienced this one. I don't know if it is considered as a sexual harassment. I experienced this one. I have this one teacher way back I am in national high school, and I don't want to mention a name. And on that time, we are having what you call this one, a guidance, career guidance. We're having a career guidance where you choose to wear a uniform or on what you or a uniform of your particular dream job. So I don't have any money to rent a uniform on that or uniform on that. So I have this one teacher offering me a tuxedo. So he gave me a price cost 500 pesos. So that time, I don't have money. So he still insisted. He says that, no, you don't need to pay me now. Pay me later. Or if you have money, just pay me if you have money. So, of course, I have no choice so to take that offer. So after the event, when I chat him in the messenger that I want to give it back his tuxedo, and still I didn't have money that time. So he still insisted that you don't need to pay me, just do this one, and your balance will be zero. so that's why still for me it's considered sexual harassment, because he is taking advantage of having, I don't have money that time, so he's taking advantage of my situation. So sexual harassment is happening everywhere in this world. Even if you mention a physical appearance, about the physical appearance, you have a big boobs, you have a sexy lips, and if it is still offensive to them, it is considered as sexual harassment. I hope you understand my explanation, sir. And that's all about the Philippine law about sexual harassment.